Hello again, I'm coming at you today with some more Infinitrack replays. This first duel will be going up against Shiranui, and if you've gone up against Shiranui before, you'll know that they are a very trap-centric deck, and this duel is no different. So right now we're doing our Earth Slicer plays. We still don't know what we're playing against, so we're just trying to pop their field, see if we can go for lethal this turn. We're also going to activate Heavy Forward, get a search for our shovel, use Heavy Forward's second effect to attach to Earth Slicer, allowing us to pop 3 cards on board. Our opponent is going to flip over IDP in response. Thankfully we have the Book of Moon to respond, flipping our Earth Slicer face down and denying him a target to banish on our side of the field. From there we're going to tribute our face down Earth Slicer, summoning our shovel. Shovel's going to get a search for our spin turn. We're then going to tribute our shovel, special summoning our trencher. From there, we're going to link off our trencher into Link 1 Goliath. We will then use Earth Slicer's effect, tributing our Goliath to special summon Earth Slicer back onto the field, activate our Outrigger extension on our Earth Slicer, ranking it up by 2, allowing us to go into rank 11 Leeb. Now with Trencher in grave, we can use its effect to special summon back our shovel, then link off our shovel into Link 1 Goliath, and with Crane's measly 500 defense on our opponent's side of the field, we can swing over that with Goliath, and then swing with Leeb for game. This next replay will be going second against Rose Dragons. They're going to set 3 and pass turn. We open with the 1-card combo, normal summoning our Harvester, getting a search for Anchor Drill, special summoning Crab Crane, which will be met with a Book of Moon. We're going to follow up by special summoning Trencher, activating our skill, placing a Labyrinth Wall on board, allowing us to Xyz summon into our rank 5 Stormer. I'm going to use Stormer's effect, pitching a Trencher to get a search for Shovel, use Trencher's effect to revive Crane, and before I can use Crane's effect I am met with a treacherous trap hole. I set the remaining Book of Moon that I held on to, banking on it getting me to a turn 4. Our opponent is going to normal summon Carrot, using the Basil Rose shoot to special summon Rox Rose. Rox Rose is going to get a search, and on resolution I'm going to Book of Moon Rox Rose, denying any synchro plays. I specifically leave the Carrot champion in attack position, taking the 1900 damage, knowing that in my next turn, if I can top deck one of 9 cards, I'll be able to go into a lead play and swing over the Carrot champion for game. So we use the heart of the cards, draw into a Heavy Forward, use Heavy Forward to search Anchor Drill, normal summon the Anchor Drill to special summon the Shovel. Shovel's going to get a search for spin turn. We're then going to link off our shovel into Link 1 Goliath. The name of the game being is we need to get our second Trencher into the graveyard so we can revive our Crane and get access to our Outrigger extension. With a link on field, we can use Stormer's effect to revive itself, attach the Goliath, use Stormer to send Trencher to the graveyard. Trencher is going to revive Crane. Crane is then going to be able to search for our Outrigger extension, activate our Outrigger extension, use Anchor Drill's effect on Crane, making them both level 9s, allowing us to Xyz summon our rank 9 Earth Slicer. We end up using Earth Slicer's effect, popping his back row card, even though it's just Salt in the Wound. We'll then use our Outrigger extension on our Earth Slicer, ranking it up by 2 and going into Leeb. From there, we can swing Leeb into Carrot and end the game. In this next match, we'll be going first against Skokie. We do end up opening up the 1-card combo. I am going to speed through this though, as we've seen it enough times. The short and sweet of it is if you open up with Harvester or Heavy Forward, you will end on a guaranteed end board of Smasher attached with Goliath, along with Outrigger extension and spin turn in your back row, along with 1 extra card for either more back row or a monster follow-up. Our opponent is going to summon Rescorpio. I'm going to Book of Moon my own monster, protecting it from battle. He's going to Chain Lance, forgetting that I'm untargetable, and in the end phase, I'm going to be able to spin turn his back row. With nothing else protecting him, I'm going to attempt to go into a lead play and swing for game. We end up drawing Trencher for turn, and with that, we're going to link off our Smasher into Goliath, activate Stormer's effect, reviving itself and attaching our Goliath, use Stormer's effect, getting a search for Anchor Drill. We're then going to normal summon our Anchor Drill to special summon our Trencher, use Anchor Drill's effect on Trencher, making them both level 9s, allowing us to XC summon into our Earth Slicer, activate our Outrigger extension, allowing us to go into rank 11 Lieb. We're going to boost up thanks to Lieb's effect and attempt to swing for game. They do have the Iron Claw to boost up, but it's not enough, even without their Lance misplay on the prior turn. Next, we're going to be going second against a Fossil Warriors player. For their opening turn, they're going to use Neos Fusion, summoning Brave Neos using Weathering Soldier. Weathering Soldier is going to get a search for Miracle Rupture, and they're going to set one back row. For my turn, I'm going to do another variation of a 2-card combo. This can be done by having access to Harvester and another level 5. We're going to normal summon Harvester, get a search for our Trencher. Our opponent's going to flip up Rock Bombardment, sending a Crusader. Crusader's going to flip down our Harvester. That's not a big deal. We then use Trencher's effect, tributing the Harvester and special summoning itself, activating our skill, and then XC summoning into Stormer. We then use Stormer's effect, pitching a Trencher and an Anchor Drill from our deck. Using Trencher's effect, we can special summon back the Anchor Drill. Anchor Drill will special summon the Crane. Crane will get a search for our Outrigger extension, which we will activate. Using Anchor Drill's effect on Crane, they will both be level 9s, allowing us to XC summon into our Earth Slicer. We're going to immediately use Outrigger extensions, ranking them up by 2 and going into Lieb. Now I do make a misplay here. What I should have done is boosted Lieb, pitching the Earth Slicer to Graveyard, linking off the Stormer, bringing back the Earth Slicer, using Heavy Forward's effect to attach itself to Earth Slicer as a material, Book of Moon the Brave Neos, and then use Earth Slicer's effect to pop the face down card and swing in for 6k. Instead, I try and bait out his Neos Fusion. If he doesn't activate Neos Fusion, he will live this turn with 100 life points. Thankfully he takes the bait, and that's game. For our next duel, we'll be going first against Infernoids. Our opponent is going to start by normal summoning a Decatron, pitching a Harmotic. We're going to activate Beatrice, pitching a Farfa, banishing the Decatron before he can pop a monster. They follow up by special summoning Petrulia, popping our Outrigger extension, and in the end phase, I'm going to pop their Petrulia with my spin turn. We're going to top deck Harvester, normal summoning it to get a search. Our opponent's going to flip up Void Feast in response, summoning Sightsamus and Decatron. Decatron is going to be able to pitch Deviati, giving Decatron 1 monster negation. From here, the game plan is simple. All we have to do is bait out 2 of his Infernoids to pop themselves using their effects, and as long as one of them is the defense position Decatron, we can swing for game. First, our opponent is going to negate Trencher, popping his Decatron, and on Goliath's trigger, he's going to activate Sightsamus, banishing it by popping his Decatron, and from there, we can boost up with Smasher and swing for exact lethal. This next duel will be going second against Blue Eyes White Dragon. Our opponent is going to open by normal summoning Sage. Sage will get a search for the White Stone. They then set 3 back row and pass turn. Thankfully, we unbrick this hand by top decking an Anchor Drill. Anchor Drill on summon will be met with a Floodgate. We will still get to special summon our Trencher, but that too will be met with a Floodgate. From there, we're going to tribute the Anchor Drill, special summoning our Shovel. Shovel will get a search for spin turn. We will then activate our skill, summoning the Labyrinth Wall, and XC summoning our Stormer. But before we can get Stormer's effect off, we're met with the Ballista Squad, to which we just set our spin turn and pass. Our opponent draws, sets 1, and passes back to us. We top deck a Harvester, normal summoning it to get a search for our Crane. Crane is going to tribute the Harvester, get a search for Outrigger extension. We activate the Outrigger extension, then link off our Crane into Goliath. We'll activate Stormer's effect, tributing the Goliath to special summon Stormer back, use Goliath to attach it to Stormer. Stormer will get a search for Trencher. We're going to tribute the Trencher for Trencher, activate Outrigger extension, ranking up into rank 7 Smasher. We're going to activate Smasher's effect, boosting it up by 1000, then linking off our Trencher into Link 1 Goliath, and from there, we can attempt to swing for game. We are going to be met with a Karma Cut, and in hindsight, I could have played around that a lot smarter, utilizing my spin turn before Karma Cut had a target to banish. We will use spin turn now, popping his Spirit of White on summon, and from there, our opponent surrenders. Here's the deck list for this video. Feel free to try it out for yourself, and if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the replays, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care.